Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out moving from the UK to the USA for 3 years.
Ooh.
My story.
Interesting.
It's a new reaction.
New reaction.
A new channel.
New channel.
They're linked in the description, but please wait till...
After the video. You're copying me, you are.
It's because I've been doing so many solos by myself. Yeah, new channel. Their links are in the description.
Yep.
But wait till after to check it out. Yeah.
Let's see the experience.
For 3 years, I don't know.
That's a long time.
It is, but at the same time, like, does she move back? Does she not like it?
Exactly.
We don't know.
But it could be the end of the 3 years now, and she could be going into a 4th year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, like you say,
half glass empty me.
We're gonna find out. She might absolutely love it and be excited for a 4th year. She may have quit after 3 years.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
The only thing I regret about moving to America, seriously, is not doing it sooner. And I already have the fear of when we have to leave to go back to England. So if you're considering moving to America, I want to share everything I've learned and experienced since being here, from social security numbers, driving, food, work, the places we've been able to go, because you can literally just drive everywhere. No need to be paying over the top for flights to get to some incredible locations. And I want to really tell my story. I've made a few videos here, but not really spoke about this huge thing I've done with my family. And I've made a point about making this channel more personal. There is a big truck going past me, but I am in the park with my husband and my daughter. But hi, I'm Emma, and me, my husband and our daughter said goodbye to England and all of our friends and family to explore America as a family for 3 years. I have wanted to live in America since I was a kid. I was lucky enough to visit New York.
So they just left everything behind for 3 years?
Yeah, why 3 years? I hope she goes into... Is that a visa? Could only get a 3-year visa, maybe?
I want to know, did they work over there? Like, how did you survive for 3 years?
They might be working. I suppose you might be able to get a work visa
unless
for
this
3
is
years.
her job.
Yeah, no, but she's only got a couple... Not this channel, at least. She's only got about 1,000 subscribers. Okay. I think it's quite a new channel, I think. But yeah, it looks... I'm intrigued. I need to know more info. She might tell us more info, but I need to know.
She probably will, hopefully.
New York and Virginia when I was serving in the Navy. But it doesn't compare at all to living here. It is such a different way of life, and this really is a dream come true. I'll tell you why we did it first, which actually ties into how we did it. So with my husband still serving in the Navy, we just didn't see each other. We lived in a town with no family. We were just there for the convenience of the base being there. My daughter was going to nursery there, and for her first year of life, she hardly saw her dad. He was deployed when she was 2 weeks old, and this just kept happening. Then he got based further south, so we only saw him on weekends. And you know when something just has to give, when you know this just can't go on? Well, that's what happened. We basically just had a long conversation and came to the conclusion that if he could get a military exchange job in America, we would see each other every single day and actually be a family. So that's what we did. That's why we have an expiration date of 3 years.
Wow,
but
there we go.
I am manifesting, I am willing and wishing that there is some way that we can stay, because it is incredible. The places we've been able to visit.
Absolutely loved it, hasn't she? Yeah. You can tell she's absolutely loved the trip. That must have been super, super hard though. Like, I mean, obviously everyone has their own issues in life and stuff like that, but you don't realise how lucky we are. After everyday work, we see each other and stuff like that, you know?
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
I'm joking.
But like, yeah, you got people like that who only see...
I think it's hard as adults, I think, if you're in a relationship to be long distance like that.
Oh, definitely.
But when kids are involved,
it's even harder, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like him being deployed
and
2
2 weeks, that's like the prime time for like bonding.
Yeah. But again, huge respect to people in the Navy, the Marines, or whatever you're in the military, because when service calls, you go and do it. Yeah, it is massive, and stuff like that just shows again the respect is there hugely, and we do really appreciate everything and respect it so much, don't we?
And see are just on another level. I don't know if that's because I just take England for granted, but living here, we are honestly just happier and healthier versions of ourselves. So one of the most amazing trips we did was Salem. We went around Halloween time, we dressed our daughter up as Maleficent, and
I want to do that.
Is that the...
That's what I want to do.
What is it?
Hocus Pocus.
Oh, that's the Hocus Pocus thing, yeah. Where's that? Where is it?
That's in Massachusetts.
Where?
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, I don't think we'll be going that far down.
That's what I want to do in October.
It was incredible. It was such an experience. But for actual Halloween, we were at home. We live in Pennsylvania, and we went trick-or-treating, and oh my God, it really is like how it looks on TV.
Yeah, it's pretty
Everybody
cool,
goes
isn't
to
it?
so much effort decorating their houses, dressing up, making it a real experience. And we didn't knock on any doors. People would just be outside their houses with bowls of candy. It was just an amazing and happy experience. My daughter loved it, and it's well organized. So where we live, each town would have a certain night for trick-or-treating, so people know when to expect people and know what night to sit outside.
perfect.
It was really amazing.
So
It is
it's
just
not
like
just
it is
on
on
the
the television.
31st.
Yeah, it's not just Halloween night. It must be. I reckon it's for a whole month. People do it
I
in
think it's a
places
week,
like that,
surely.
or maybe a week. Yeah.
A month.
Everywhere we travel to is far, but we just make it into a road trip with lots of cool stops in, and we get to go to so many places because you can just drive everywhere, and fuel is a hell of a lot cheaper out here, like significantly cheaper. It's the first thing we notice. So because we are already living in America, going on holidays here is so much cheaper and makes
Yeah.
getting around to see
No
these
extra
amazing
flights.
places possible. We've done New York, New Orleans. That was incredible. We went for Mardi Gras. It was amazing.
wow.
The entire vibe of the place is like nothing I have ever experienced. Niagara Falls, Charleston.
I wanna do that so bad.
I'm obsessed with the Vampire Diaries, so we visited the town where that was set. That was a little town in Georgia called Covington. And right now,
She's literally living my best life.
It's living in America, eating all the good
literally
food,
doing what I
visiting
want to
everywhere.
do. We're gonna have to think about moving.
Can't afford
3
it,
years.
but if you guys do really want to help us out with our channel, we will have a video, an update video coming out in a couple of days about our trip and everything like that. And we do have a sponsor in there, and if you can check that sponsor out, if you've got any interest at all,
I
if you
might
can
be able to go to Niagara Falls.
yeah, if you can go to a free trial and all that, we would really appreciate it. So check that out in a couple of days. Hopefully
yeah.
tomorrow, maybe even tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow, hopefully.
But maybe the day after.
But
we'll
keep
see.
an eye out for it.
Keep an eye out.
we are in Orlando to take our daughter to Disney World for her birthday. And we would never have been able to afford flights from England to Orlando, along
the
with a
thing,
couple
isn't
of
it?
days at Disney World. When you're here, getting to visit these places becomes possible. Living here, utilities are significantly cheaper. It just feels like a better way of life. You're not just going to work and coming home and repeating it every single day. And we actually have seasons. I know that isn't a guarantee everywhere, but where we live, we have real seasons. Things differ state to state out here, so I can only really talk about what I know to be true for where I am. So
Yep.
social security numbers, you cannot do anything without one, so it's the first thing you want to do. No loans, you can't work, get credit cards, which by the way, I have noticed that out here you get more rewards with credit cards, like cashback offers. We have had
okay.
at least a couple of $100s back, so if you do ever move out, shop around for a credit card, the offers are just on another level. Driving, now again it might differ state to state, but I have to do a local driving test, which actually does make sense because it isn't just driving on the opposite side of the road. The lanes are so different out here, and it's heavy on
Yeah.
stop signs.
Wait, so school bus. Test?
Yeah.
We didn't have to do a test when we came over. I suppose maybe,
Maybe
you're a
if she's
citizen.
buying a car and she's living there,
Yeah, maybe.
being on holiday. I mean,
It-
it shouldn't be any different because why is she not?
Yeah,
she
but
like-
you probably need an American driving license, and probably the only way you can get one.
Well, it's
is
probably
by
like
doing the
like
test.
in Jersey, like you can't have your car here for more than 6 months, and you have to do
The test.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. You need a license, don't you?
You know, the big yellow ones that you always see on TV, when they stop, no matter what side of the road it's on, you also have to stop. So when a school bus stops, all traffic stops. You cannot
wow.
pass
The
that
children,
bus.
I knew that.
Now
Wow.
food,
I never
it
knew
is
that.
so easy
So like
to gain
in
weight
Jersey,
out.
we overtake buses, don't they?
Yeah,
don't-
you can't overtake a school
Not a
bus.
school bus because children come around the front. It's so that they can cross the road.
Oh,
safely.
well, even like if you're in the lane to the right already,
can't-
if there's
you
a
have to
couple
stop.
lanes. Oh wow.
It's to let them get off the bus and walk across the road.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I never knew that.
Yeah, they have to stop.
Here, the food is amazing and the portions are very generous. I love it. But after a few months of being here, we did realize that we had to cut down on how much we were eating. You really have no need to order sides or extras. The main meals are huge. There are so many diners and nice restaurants like Red Lobster. That is an incredible place to eat. Now, tipping, you do have to tip. It's probably for me the biggest cultural difference that tips are expected. We don't tip as much in England, or if you
Yeah.
have a spare fiver in your pocket, you leave that if the service was good. But out here, the staff working in food establishments are generally on such a low wage. The tip is kind of factored into their wage. It's expected that you leave a good tip, so 15 to 20%. And it is expected.
Yeah.
I would say tipping is a little bit out of control. It isn't just your restaurants and your diners where tips are expected. I don't want to keep you too long, but I had a seriously awkward moment at a nail salon before we came here, so I'll probably do another video on tipping because it really is on another level. I knew about tipping in food establishments before moving here, but I had no idea that it was expected everywhere.
Yeah,
But now
That's weird. Because in the UK, well, in Jersey at least, I always tip when I get my nails done.
I feel like in
And my
Jersey,
hair.
and I'd say, I don't know about England, but in Jersey, definitely it's a case of you tip your hairdresser. I mean, I guess if you're a girl, your nail person or
Yeah, but
whatever.
then actually, England might be different because I remember when I got my eyelashes done at your cousin's hair salon.
Yeah.
And I gave her, it was Christmas, so I gave her like £10 tip. And she was like, really? Like,
Oh, okay,
you sure?
maybe it's different in
it's
the
not
UK then.
expected.
But in Jersey, the hairdressers
I always
kind of
tip
expect it.
for beauty treatments.
Yeah, and then restaurants, and then that's it really, isn't it? Not bars or anything.
Not bars.
Work, I'm an esthetician, so depending on what state you live in, there's certain things you can and can't do. So in England, I'm qualified to microneedle, dermaplane, and do deeper chemical peels, so the biorepeal. I'm not legally allowed to do that in the state that I live in because I'm not a medical professional, which is frustrating. I think if you work under a medical professional, you can do it, but again, state dependent. But I would say tipping and my personal work situation are the only slightly negative things,
Okay,
but
that's
not
not
enough
bad
to
though,
make me
really.
not want to be here and to stay here. Everything else that is so much better makes it a million times worth it. So I can't really think of anything else right now. I just spontaneously wanted to pop on whilst I was in the park. But if you have any questions, please let me know below. If you're fed up of life in England and you want to move to America, I would love to hear about it. I know my circumstances for moving are probably different to a lot of people, but I just strongly believe life in America is so much better. Quality of life is better. So I don't want to take too much time, so I will do a tipping video next time, and thank you for being here. I am looking forward to sharing this journey with you and hearing about yours. The only thing...
Awesome. That was a nice little video, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Only positive things to say, which is really good.
It makes me want to go.
Yeah, like I say, I want to do a lot of things she did do there as well. It's awesome. That is an added benefit. You don't have to pay for flights. You can just drive anywhere.
Yeah.
That is great. And hopefully we will be there in April. An update video will be coming out. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe the day after. If you could do us a favour, if you've made it this far, you're an absolute legend of the channel anyway. But just check out that sponsorship. We would really appreciate it. We don't do them often, do we?
If you've made it this far, comment sweets in the
comment
comments below.
sweets. Why not? Sweets in the comments below. And what should we do?
Have a fantastic
And we'll
day.
see you legends in the next one. Peace.